Hey golf people, we just made it out here to Carrollwood Country Club, my home course here in Tampa, Florida, to test out my brand new Sim 2. We're gonna put it up head to head against my Epic, the original Epic, and see if I've got buyer's remorse. Did I make the right decision with my hard-earned money I spent on this club? We'll find out. So of course we wanna keep it fair. We're gonna play the Encore Vero X1 for both shots. That's my ball of choice, and we'll see how this one does. First up, we're gonna hit my old Epic. Oh, a little snappy. It's out there. It wasn't the best of shots, but it's in the middle of the fairway actually. And that's the thing about being a 5 handicapper. I don't hit them perfectly all the time, so it's gonna happen. All right, next up, Sim 2. Now that again, I hit low on the face. That again was not pure contact. I hit a little low on the face, but you're gonna see that result was quite a bit better. Now, of course, the trajectory was a little lower even than my first shot there. That's a little bit concerning for me, but that thing also rolled out, and we've got a very wet day out here. There's dew on the ground. It's slow conditions out here. I teed off at 7:40. Right now it's about 7:50. So it's early morning conditions, and that ball rolled really well. That's the difference a little less backspin is going to make, I think. We'll see in real life. Let's go check the results out. We've got one here, and we've got one here. They're actually a little closer than I thought they would have been. One I hit a little bit more off the toe with the Epic. The other one I hit a little bit off the bottom of the club, a little low on the face, and that's the Sim 2. And I did get a little bit further with the Sim 2. You can see the rollout again. Again, a very wet morning out here, but it did roll out for me. Normally I get 0 rollout, so that's nice. Probably got 0 rollout here with the Epic. Let's check it out. A little bit. It landed right here, rolled out to here. I got about, let's say, 3 yards, maybe 2 yards, 3 yards. Got about 10 yards of roll out there with the Sim 2. Sim 2's got it beat by a little bit less of a margin than I would have guessed, honestly. I'd say maybe 1.5 yards, 4 feet. We'll call it 4 feet. You know, I would have liked to see a little bit better, but that's the difference between a toe hit and a little bit low on the face. So let's take it to the next hole. All right, head-to-head test number 2 here. This hole's gonna be a little bit different. This hole's a little bit more narrow. You can't miss right. There's all sorts of trees on the right-hand side. If you are long and left, water comes into play. From these tee boxes, I'm playing the white tees. We're 416 out here. And this is the hardest hole in the course. This is where I'd like to be accurate and I'd like to be long because I need to have like a 6-iron or less in. Oftentimes I'm hitting a 4-iron, sometimes even a hybrid if I don't hit a good shot or I'm behind a tree or something. So I can get myself in trouble a lot if you're not accurate. So of course we saw in the original simulator test, the Sim 2 is not the most accurate of the bunch. We just talked about that. But is it accurate enough? Let's find out. Okay, first up is the Epic. Pretty good shot there. I'll take that. Definitely take that. All right. Next up, the new weapon here. Oh, yes. Fading a little bit. All right. All right. I really don't know what's going to happen. The Sim 2 was hit with more of a fade swing. The Epic was hit with more of a draw, so you're gonna have a little bit more overspin with that draw, gonna get a little bit more roll out. Both of them in the place I'd like to be. I would say the Sim 2 actually here was closer to where I was aiming. I like to be on the right side of the fairway. I might actually be in the rough though. With the Epic, I'm fairly certain I'm right in the middle of the fairway here. That's a good thing. We'll see which one's longer. Which one do you think? Leave a comment down below. I honestly don't know. They're gonna be really close, I think. We'll find out. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. It wasn't dead middle, but it is in the fairway. It is in the fairway. That's the Epic there. Not bad. Pretty good distance, actually. And up just a little bit further is the Sim 2 on the other side. I think just off the fairway. There it is. Again, Again, didn't beat it by much, but just did barely beat it. Let's see, I'm kind of walking horizontally here. Let's see. Okay, so if we look at my footsteps, pretty straight line. We'll have to get the rangefinder out and see which is closer to the hole, actually. Okay. I'm gonna stand right at the ball. Right at the ball. We've got 162 to the hole. 162. All right, let's find out. I think this one's got it by a yard or two. I'm gonna say 2 yards. We'll see. Okay, guys, 165. All right, gotta say I'm surprised, guys. Now it might be the angle here because it looked to me like the sim was just a yard or two closer, but rangefinder doesn't lie. Next hole, next test, let's do it. All right, test number 3 here. This hole is much wider. So now I can really give it all I've got and see how they both perform with the best I've got in me. The other thing about this hole is it's a slight dog leg left. So if possible, I'm gonna try to draw both of these drivers, which means I'm going to maybe close the face just a hair. I'm gonna move it more central into my feet and maybe take more of an inside to out swing to get a little bit more draw bias there. We'll do that with both of them. Now, I have swung the Epic first both times last time, so we're gonna go ahead and swing the Sim 2 first this time and see which one is the winner on test number 3 here. Very straight ball flight. That ball flight was a little straighter than I wanted. I was hoping for more of a draw. It almost course corrected because it started off and then it sort of corrected course. You'll see it on the shot tracer there, I think. All right, Epic coming out next. Very similar line, but that's got a little more draw. Nice trajectory there. I do love this driver. Do I have buyer's remorse? We'll find out. All right, now one of these considerably better. Considerably better. And I do believe that's the Sim, actually. It is. This one's here. That one is 25 yards ahead of it. In fact, let's get the rangefinder out just so we know for sure. I would have thought they were going to be on closer lines, but what happened here is it might have hit the hill. I think it hit the hill and then kicked down that way. 107. Let's go up to the other ball. It's going to be a lot different. 79 yards. Let's do that math real quick. 28 yard difference. Wow. That's a big difference. $10 feet. Could have been better. But it's nice to put a wedge in your hand, man. Gotta say, I was very happy with the way that last test turned out. We've got 2 more tests here. We'll see how this thing does. Now, here's one that's interesting, and this is the weird thing about golf, right? There's a bunker out there on the right that may come into play for me all of a sudden, now that I can hit it a little bit longer. If I have that extra 15, 20 yards, that thing definitely comes into play. That's the yin and yang of golf, right? Crazy. In fact, we play this red tee tournament at my club every year. The men play off the red tees, and believe it or not, the scores are almost always the same as their normal white or blue tees, just because you're hitting different clubs. Hazards come into play that normally wouldn't, and that's just the crazy, crazy thing about golf. All right, so we got a long par 4 here, about 390 yards. I'm gonna hit my Sim 2 first once again, and we'll test them both out and see what happens. All right, jacket's coming off for this one. Drawing. Drew a little too far left there. Uh-oh. Same swing. Okay. 2 horrible swings back to back. Maybe the jacket should not have come off. That's going to be a really good test, though, because we're going to see what happened with the Sim 2 and with the Epic. They were both equally as bad. I love doing these real world tests, so you're getting to see my golf game in its actual environment. I get up and down really well, but sometimes off the tee I struggle, which is why I was buying a driver this year. And my next purchase will be 3-woods and hybrids. So here we go, let's find out. Pretty sure I know which one's better though, but we'll find out for sure. All right, we're walking up here, and as you can see, we've got our first ball right behind a tree. That ball is gonna be the Epic. I'm almost positive. Let's double check. Yep, that's a number 1. That was the Epic. I'm playing 2 different numbered balls, even though they're the same ball. And I'm going up here about 30 yards or so more, at least. I'm just kind of walking this one off. And there we go. That's the Sim 2. Now, that perfectly explains why I decided on this driver. I've actually got a shot here, a little bit of one, a little bit of hope, at least to get it out into the center. I could maybe sort of hook one around here and try to make the green. But I had no chance back there because I was deeper in the trees and at least 30, maybe 40 yards behind. That's a very big difference, and that's why the Sim 2 is so good on mishits, because the distance is still there. That distance is going to make up for a lot of mistakes. Both of those were left. Both of those were not going to be in the fairway, but one was clearly playable. And the other one, I'd be lucky if I could pitch it out, honestly. So I'm feeling really confident at this stage about my decision. But we got one more test here to prove me right or wrong. All right, now last hole of our test, we've got a straightaway, very long par 4. It's about 420 from where I'm standing. We've got the range on the left side. Sometimes I hit a yellow ball here because there's so many range balls, but don't want to put that negative thought in my head here today. We've got a bunker that will now come into play with my little extra distance. And we just got to hit 2 good shots here. I'm going to give it my best, try to give us a fair test and see which one wins. This time we're going to hit the Epic first. Very good one there. No complaints there. That's as good as I've got in me. Oh, that was good too. That was very good too. That's going to be close. Now, I will say, I like the feel of the Epic. There's a little bit more give feeling to it. It just kind of compresses the ball better, it feels like. I like that. I also like the sound of the Epic better, but most people won't. Most people don't like the thuddy sound of the Epic, but I'm so used to it after playing with it for years that I actually prefer it. This is going to be a close test, guys. I, again, do not know who's going to win this one. I think my Epic swing was a little bit better, just by a little bit, though. But I think it caught fairway, whereas I think the TaylorMade caught a little bit of rough. We'll find out. All right, let me know in the comments which one you think has been better today. Those first few, I wasn't so sure. I think they weren't perfect hits. I think that really I could have taken either of them. Neither were bad. But it got clearer there with those last 2 where I gained, what was it, 27 yards or so? And then on the other one where we mishit both the drives, the Sim 2 ended up in a much better spot. Okay, you're gonna experience it with me. We're coming over this little hill here. They both caught the hill a little bit. The Sim should be the one on the left there. Should be the one on the left. Epic going to be the one here on the right. Almost positive. We'll double check the balls here. Okay, I hit the 3. That's the 3. That is in fact the Epic, and we're gonna walk this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yards of difference with the ball we hit that has number 1 on it, the Sim 2. I would have liked to see 10 there, but I'll take 5. That's still half a club for me. And I know for a fact the swing I took with the Epic was a little bit better swing. So for me, it's pretty clear, guys. The Sim 2 is the winner. 4 out of 5 times, the Sim 2 was better. I'll take that. And the variance there, I think, really was the swing. I haven't quite, every driver's just balanced a little bit differently. And I think once I hone in on exactly where that ball position should be in my stance and where I should take that club back, I think this one's gonna be quite a bit better for me, guys. So there you go. That's my on-course test of the new Sim 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back and check out more of these videos. So do hit subscribe. We're doing all sorts of equipment reviews, both on course and in the simulator. And we'd love to have you come back and join us here on Let's Play Through. I'll catch you back here very soon.